So I just cracked my phone. I love this. What's up, YouTube? Okay, so for today's video, I'm gonna be doing my makeup and talking to you guys about dealing with anger and ways you can help it and just all that fun jazz. Because who wants to just watch a makeup video? Like, one, I'm not even good at makeup. Two, it's just like I would have nothing to say, so I'm making this a topic. So first of all, I don't really ever wear makeup and I don't really know what I'm doing. First, you put on the primer. Most of you should probably know that, but the ones who don't, I don't really know what it does, but I just see a bunch of other girls on YouTube putting this on. It helps your pores, I think. I honestly don't see a difference, but I just put it on. But so first of all, what made me want to get into this topic was I was filming, or I'm going to film. I filmed it, but I think I'm gonna redo it. My how I got expelled from Catholic school video. And then a few days later at school, some kids got into an argument in gym class, and I was like, I just saw a flashback and I was like, wow, that kind of looks like me. I always used to get in trouble at my old school, so I learned a lot about anger because I was angry 24/7. Idiot! Still am. I learned how to control it. Second, this is a concealer, but I just put this all over my face because why not? So basically, I am a very stubborn person, and if you tell me to do something that I don't like to do, I'm not going to do it. And I also can't deal with I guess people that switch up, because that happens so much. So it would make me angry a lot, and I would lash out, and I'd lash out mainly on Snapchat, over the internet. You guys gotta be careful, I mean, for real. It really got me into some trouble. And overall, what I'm trying to say is I would do dumb things because my anger made me lash out and do dumb stuff, Posting really got to me. I should put my hair up. But, so basically, I just want to help out all my fellow young kids who watch, and just kids my age, even older. If you deal with anger, you gotta know how to control it. Me, honestly, talking about this right now, and put some on your neck because you don't want to be one of those people. You don't want to be one of those people that don't blend their stuff into their neck because that ain't cute. It's not. But, so, my first tip on dealing with anger, I blend it out a lot because I get OCD about it, and because you don't want to be unblended, and I feel like it just looks so much better. I don't really put on concealer since I use that all over my face, and I just don't like a lot, so I do that. Next is powder, and I either use this, or no, it's the Becca something under eye brightening setting powder. But normally I do that if I'm going to a dance, I'll bake it. I should do it now. I'll do it now. First tip is whenever, for example, someone just called you a word called you cuss words. Shout out Mr. Kazarian. And that just sets you off because it in my last video, the littlest thing set me off. And honestly, you gotta realize that these little things honestly do not matter. You take all your time and effort into one thing that made you mad, one little thing, and it takes away from your whole day. And honestly, I never realized that, and it took my whole sophomore year away from me because I was worried about what other people did. Now I just use powder, to go over my face. But this comes into worrying about other people and not yourself, and worrying too much about what they do and how it affects you. That's why this year, at least, or I started to, you just gotta lay low. Honestly, have your friends, but you gotta stop. Everybody has to stop worrying about other people. And, everything that I say, it goes for me. Because this is what I realize, and it's all coming from personal experience. It's just, why would you worry about let's say somebody called me a cuss word. And I don't know, let's say I want to punch them in the face. Let's think. Somebody could call me a word and I could literally just ignore it and go on with my day, have no consequences whatsoever. Or for one little word, let's say get suspended for 3 days. Let's say it happened in school. Because some people are like that. And it's just you think in the moment oh, this person needs payback. But when you really look at things, there's no need to be angry at that one thing, because like I said before, all your energy is going into that person and it's overall hurting you. So technically you get hurt twice, because one, you got affected that they called you a cuss word, and two, now you're getting in trouble because of your actions, because they called you that. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So either way, you just have to look at the bigger picture of things and be is this really worth it to get mad about? That's what I guess I didn't do. And I thought now you're just going to contour. I thought every little thing was so big of a deal and so serious. And I was that person needs payback. But I wasn't really looking at... What?
The spaghetti is ready.
Okay. Dinner's ready. Fun fact, I eat spaghetti every day. And I'm not even a picky eater. I'm obsessed with it, and I just eat noodles constantly. So, back to what I was previously saying. Kind of forget where I left off. But basically, I want to tell you, sometimes you gotta be selfish. And that is my mindset now. It's kind of, I guess it's messed up, but you gotta be selfish in this day and age. You can't trust anybody. That's one thing that would always make me mad. I'd put my trust way too deep in other people and would snake me. That's really just what got me going, got me in trouble. Because you can't rely on other people. The only person you got is yourself, your family, if you're close with them, and your best friends. You don't need a lot of friends. I also learned that I'm a popular loner. I have a lot of friends, but I don't really have a lot of people that I trust. Actually, I trust no one. That is a fact. I trust 2 people in this world. That is Loco J and my brother. I trust them with my life, my soul. And I know you're not going to say my I guess I trust my family, but we're not really that close. But I guess that's really where I got my mindset of being selfish, because when you're not worried about other people, you're not going to have any problems. You're worried about yourself, you're worried about bettering yourself, and you don't do stupid stuff like I did and get in trouble. Basically, I keep forgetting where I left off because I keep stopping and starting and then doing other things. I guess what I'm trying to say is people need to start, for one, I always got snitched on. People gotta start trying to make themselves better. And I guess looking back on the years, you could say, I'm going to this balcony. You could say, I was always worried about going to the parties, going to every party, even though I missed a ton for AU. And I was always upset, if friends didn't invite me out and they all went to a movie or something. And now, I don't care at all. I love being by myself. I really do. I know this sounds bad, but if the world lost everybody in it and just left me, I'd be totally fine. I really would. I'd be living my best life, because whenever you begin to better yourself and learn about yourself, I guess a lot of people just need to look deeper. You learn a lot about yourself and you begin to love yourself a lot. And that is my problem. I love myself way too much. So I have no problem being alone, because one, I don't cause problems with myself. 2, I don't create drama. 3, I know I can trust myself. I mean, not all the time, but you're never gonna get snaked. And if you snake your own self, like, it doesn't hurt, I bet, as bad. I guess it's all about hurt. I was tired of getting hurt so much that I just focused on myself, because that's all you can do. You come in the world by yourself, unless you're a twin or something, and you go out by yourself. You know what I mean? That was deep, but honestly. But basically, I knew I had an issue, and that was impulsivity and controlling myself. I've been doing the brows forever, and they really have not been going anywhere. I can't do this. I really can't. You're interrupting my video again! Yeah, you're a beast for that. You really are. You're welcome. You learn that you don't need to go to every party. You don't need to be out with your friends 24/7. If you like doing that, like, I love being with people. I do. But I learned to love being by myself more, I guess. Or I love doing that because I just enjoy it, honestly. It's good to get out with friends. I love being with my friends. That's the only thing that makes me happy, honestly. But at the time, whenever I felt I couldn't trust anybody and everybody was snaking me, it was good to be alone. So now I'm glad coming to TJ. I made a lot of friendships that I would say are real, and I haven't really got snaked this year, so it's been a good year. ASMR. At least it's not a spoon, dog. I'm sorry, I talk with my mouth open. Yikes. Don't attack me in the comments. But basically, the moral of this message that I'm trying to carry across, I guess it's not really anger right now, would be self-love. Because I lost all sense of that last year when I got broken up with. It's fine. I guess getting into anger, I've learned that something sets you off, you have to take at least 3 seconds and think to yourself, is this really going to be worth it? Will my actions that I'm about to do be worth it? And whenever I try to have my friend in gym class whenever they went a little off, and I tried to let them know, like, this is how I ruined my life sophomore year. My anger. I didn't know how to control it. And I guess it's just like, you gotta think, like, if somebody wants to be a dickhead, let them be a dickhead. Simple, period. Just keep moving on with your life. You see that, you'd be like, oh, hey, bye. Like, you gotta learn not to care. You gotta learn to not let anything affect you. And that's honestly how I've always been. That's kind of hypocritical because I did let things affect me. All sophomore year I did, because it was more of I put my trust into others and they disrespected me, and that's where I got hurt. And I just totally went off the rails. But I never would care if somebody called me ugly or if somebody made fun of somebody at the playground in elementary school. I'd always stand up for my friends. That's just always how I've been. I never cared what anybody thought of me or anything. I've always been crazy, wild. I'm D. I be myself. And that's what some people, I think, need to learn. This isn't gonna be, I'm just gonna go into everything, okay? I'm just gonna talk about everything. Self-worth, I think people need to find themselves instead of copying others, because some people are just too worried about being popular, I guess. So then they automatically feel bad if they're not in this group or something. But honestly, that does not matter. Like, it really doesn't. This is totally shifting. But you just, back to the self-worth. You gotta find what you're good at. Stick to that. Find good friends you can trust, people you can actually trust. And if you can't trust anybody and you can't find anyone, trust yourself first. You always got yourself, and you can always count on yourself, so start with yourself. And after you get comfortable with yourself, you like yourself, you love yourself, actually, I promise you, you will have no issues because you're not going to care about other people. You're not going to care about the comments they do. You're not going to care about the shit that they would do that would normally make you mad, because why would you get mad over that? You don't care about that person. And that's why I guess I wouldn't say hatred of people, because I love people. It's just, I guess I wasn't afraid to be alone. I wasn't afraid. I guess some people, you need love. They say you need love. But honestly, right now, I feel like I don't need to be loved, honestly, because I know that I have myself, and that's all I need. And my time will come to be loved later on. But for right now, I got myself. And that is, I guess, the best way I figured out how to handle. That's the best way I found out to handle myself and my anger and go through life, high school, and finish it out. That's, I guess, what I've basically come to now. And you just gotta find what works for you, honestly. So you see me sitting there alone in the cafeteria or something, and some people might be like, oh, she looks lonely or something. I mean, I know people don't say that, but some people might say that about others. Honestly, I'm not alone. Like, if you come near me, I'm gonna be like, get away, please. Like, that's the point where now I'm just, don't go by me. I love myself so much. I don't want you. I do not want you near me. Like, I'm content with myself, and I don't need anyone interrupting that or anything. You're just gonna annoy me if you come by me. But that's just like my general, obviously, if you come by me, I'll talk to you probably. But that's my general sense of thinking now. Feel me? So whenever people they go to like the Friday football games, they're like, oh, I need someone to go with me. Like, you don't. Obviously, it's fun to go with friends and everything, but some people just get nervous, like, walking in alone, because people automatically think if you're walking into a place alone that you have no friends or you're lonely or anything like that. That's not the case at all. It's really what this generation, I feel, has succumbed to, and what I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just gotta, I guess, you gotta walk into that place and own your shit. Simple. And that's what I do every day. I own my shit. And hey, I keep burping during these YouTube videos. Maybe I gotta start filming more. Hey! Next, I'm gonna do mascara, and that's probably the last thing I do because I have nothing else to do. I don't do eyeshadow because that shit is hard. Alright, so I just thought of something that my mom used to always tell me. Like I said, how I would always stick up for my friends no matter what. Some people aren't like that. They are selfish, just like I told you guys to be, and they don't care about you. No, you can't automatically assume that everybody has a good heart and they're going to care about you, because that's just not true. So me automatically thinking that, actually knowing nobody has my back, I still always had people's back. And that's what always screwed me over in them, because I would do something for that person, go off my rails, get in trouble for that person because they disrespected that person, and that hurt me because that was my friend. But you gotta think, would that person do that for you? No. My mom always told me, you gotta think, would they do that for you? No, they wouldn't. And I had to really take that in and be like, I had to take that in and realize that no, they were not. And I got to stop wasting and getting in trouble for things somebody wouldn't even do for me. And that's where I lost all of my heart, basically, I guess. Because I realized people can be shit. So, screw it. I'm going to be shit too. But don't get the wrong idea, because you still got to love people, but you got to know your limits. Don't go too trusting. Don't be too trusting of people, because you will get snaked. People lie. And I guess that's the reality of this world and things. You just have to be ready for it and know how to deal with it. And that's basically, I guess, what I'm trying to explain to you all. Because I don't want any of you to put your trust, because I know that hurts, putting your trust into others. Putting all your trust into others and then just getting hurt from it, it really hurts your heart, because there are some people who have great hearts. And I feel for those people, because they continuously get hurt over and over again, and they don't know what they're doing wrong. It's not what you're doing wrong. It's just you got to figure out a method that works for you, and you got to know people. You got to learn people. That's one reason why I want to be a criminal profiler for the FBI, because I can sense a person now. After getting screwed over so many times, I can sense a person that I cannot trust within 5 minutes of talking to them on some real shit. I really can't. And you gotta learn to know people. You gotta see if they hurt you once, what's stopping them from doing it again? Nothing. So if you're giving this person a second chance, a third chance, be like, oh, I guess I'll give them a fourth, like I did. No, honey. You gotta see that, and you can still, this is what I always tell people, you can still be friends with them, but just don't be best friends. Don't put all your trust. You won't be that upset whenever they do something that hurts you, because you expected it. You didn't put all your trust into that person, and you're like, oh yeah, I knew they were gonna do that. That's why you also always have to have backup plans too with those friends. I don't know if people struggle with friends that always cancel on them, and then you get really hurt when they do that, but you gotta know your personnel, honestly. And don't be too expecting, because that's what people do. They expect that someone will love them the same as they love others, and that is not the case at all. So, and yes, I know people are going to be like, oh, you're such a bitch for this. Like, you don't care about anyone. And I care about people, but I learn my limits of caring, because you can't, once you care too much and you get hurt so much, it hurts too deep. It really does. And I'm not going to keep getting hurt by something. So I'm just going to live my life. If you screw me over, then hey, good for you. You're living a good life. So that's what I'm saying about worrying about other people. And anger. You're mad that this person screwed you over, but in the end, if you can just brush that off, one, you know one more thing about that person, that they're a shitty person. Two, you move on with your life. And three, that person is just stuck in their own little messed up world, and they're gonna find out real soon that that's not how the world works, and people, and they'll get their karma, trust me. Oh my god, karma really does come around, I swear to God. And I wish I would have known that in 10th grade, so I didn't lash out at all these people, because they'll get their shit. I swear to God, I have been doing my makeup for so long, but I haven't even been doing anything. Like, I just keep talking and doing it over. I think, and I hope I covered everything, or some little bit of advice for people. Oh God, that does not look good. See, I'm not even good at doing highlighter. But I hope I helped some of you out, maybe, or at least one of you. I don't know. But just some little things that I learned, and maybe you learn a little bit more about me and why I don't really trust people or care about having that many friends, or why I like being alone, because it's all on the past and what I've been through. And if any of you need to talk one-on-one, hit me on Instagram, my Snapchat if you have it. And I can just give you personal advice because I've been through a lot that most people wouldn't assume or picture, I guess. I guess they see me as very different, and that is the truth. Nobody honestly knows me, and this is just a little part of it. And I have a lot of good advice because I see things differently, and I went through, I guess I messed up, so I don't want you to mess up, and I'm trying to help you not mess up. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I gotta quit. I'm sorry I'm talking with my mouth. I'll probably make another one of these videos in the future because I probably definitely left out something important. And you can always talk about, I believe that past experiences, people go through these hard times for me to make a video like this. I mean, not really, but so I can help people because I know a lot of people, it's not just me who gets screwed over. Everybody gets screwed over. But some people still don't know how to handle that. And I guess I'm just here. I want to help people and learn and teach you guys that there are shitty people in the world, but you can get past that. And I love you. And you'll get through it, bro. That's all I got. People expect me to be funny. Well, this wasn't really going to be funny. It was more of a serious talk. And this is how I hope you guys know that I am being legit. And I really want you to understand what I'm saying because I'm never serious. I'm not a serious person. But in this aspect of life and understanding yourself and learning about yourself, you got to be serious. And I guess it's hard to talk about hurt and it makes people uncomfortable, but I had to do it because that is a very big part of why I am who I am today and what I've been through. So I hope y'all learned a little bit about me. We'll have a funnier video next time, I promise. Well, see you guys in the next video.